Please be aware that the comments, views, opinions shared on this podcast are not meant to diagnose a medical problem and/or legal problem. If you do have a medical problem or legal problem, kindly contact a professional.
Welcome to An Apple a Day, a podcast, a resource, a community. Share your experiences and learn from others as we overcome barriers and learn to live a happy, healthy life with a disability. Welcome to the community. Here's your host, Jimmy Apple.
Welcome to another episode of An Apple a Day. I'm your host, Jimmy Apple. How you been, my friends? It's been a long time since we spoke. 3 weeks to be exact. I've had some problems here. I've had a medical problem, but that's all taken care of. I landed back on my foot. I'm back in my chair and I'm ready to go. But I had some exciting news. A couple of months ago, I put my house up for sale. And before I knew it, my house sold. My house was only on the market for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. And in 4 weeks, I got 4 people that came and looked at the house. Now, at first they didn't say anything. They came, they looked, naturally they're very courteous and very nice. They said, "Oh, you have a lovely home." And they left. Then the next thing I know, one by one they came back. But this time they came back with their kids. They came back with their mother, their father, their sister, their brother. And they're looking at the house again. All four couples, the original couples. And on top of that, other people came in between. But the 4 original couples, next thing I know, within 4 weeks, I had 4 offers. And the next thing I know, we have a bidding war going on. And then on top of that, they all want it yesterday. To make a long story short, we had a bidding war, and the highest bidder won. Now, here's the problem. I'm building a new house, and I didn't expect my house to sell that quick. Last time I sold the house, it took 6-7 months. And I expected my new house to be built, and I'd still be working through the closing on my old house. But that's not the case. My house closed. I already moved. But I had no place to move to. So myself, my wife, our 2 dogs, our cat, and our bird, we're living in a hotel for the next 4 months. Can you imagine that? We're living in a hotel for the next 4 months because my house isn't going to be ready until the end of September. Oy. And let me tell you something. If you think living in a hotel is cool, think twice, my friend. Think twice. It's not like being on vacation, trust me. But anyhow, here we are. We're in a hotel. Then on top of that, we were supposed to be building a new studio space. Not building a building, but, building a new studio space. And everything was going along good until the guy's space burnt down. Oh, my God. When it rains, it pours. So that's okay. I figure, well, you know what? I have the equipment. I'll set it up in the hotel, right? Well, try setting up sound equipment in a 2-room hotel suite with 2 dogs, a cat, a bird, and a wife. And try doing a podcast. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. So I set it up, and my wife took the dogs, and she went out. I turned on the unit, and I'm fiddling with it, and I smell something. And I smell plastic. I smell plastic burning. And then I see smoke. And I go, "You gotta be kidding me." And I unplug it real quick, and there is my mixing board is fried. So now I have to order a new mixing board. So I was going to go buy one locally, but tell somebody locally that you want a mixing board for a podcast, and that's like saying I want a rocket ship to go to Mars. They look at you like you got 3 heads. So I had to order it from a distributor again. And even I tried to order it from Amazon, because Amazon does have them. But, of course, the one that I wanted, they're out of stock on. I could have bought the cheap little guy, the little 502, but why bother? That's like having a Bic. You turn it on a couple of times and throw it away afterwards. But I wanted not a tremendous board, but a medium-sized board. Anyhow, so I bought that, and I had to wait. And trying to get it to my room in the hotel, it was just a mess. It was just a mess. But anyhow, we got it this weekend, and here we are. Here we are today. So, we're back. I'm so glad. I am so glad. I missed you guys a lot. Well, today we're just doing a little bit of a slice, a little bit of the apple. We're telling you what we're gonna be doing this Friday, and this Friday is gonna be a good one. We're making up for lost time this Friday. So you're not going to want to miss this Friday's podcast. This Friday, you know what? We're doing things a little bit differently now. We're going to talk about something that other podcasts don't talk about when it comes to disabled people. When it comes to disabled people, I've listened for the last couple of weeks to other podcasts. And let me tell you something. I'm not tooting our horn here. But what I am going to say is, I don't think I put you to sleep. Maybe with some of those studies that I read, I put myself to sleep. But we usually have lively conversations about something. I'm not pretending to be a doctor. And when you guys write me, and I've got some good emails to go over on Friday, but when you guys write me, you're not writing me like I'm a doctor either. We're talking, we're friends, we're carrying on a conversation. But believe me, some of these other podcasts, you would swear that these guys have been doctors for years and years and years. And the reality of it is that they're auto mechanics and taxi drivers. And the only thing that they know is what they're reading and what they've heard from their doctors. There was one guy I listened to, and I can't find him again now. So he must have screwed himself or something. But he said he was a taxi driver and he was on disability. Well, if you're on disability, how are you a taxi driver? I don't understand that. Oh, but we're going to talk about that. But, we're different. We talk about things that matter to us on a day-in, day-out basis. Yeah, we talk about, diets sometimes or, things in the news. We stay current, but we're not hashing out all these doom and gloom stories and junk. That's what it is. It's junk. All this doom and gloom junk. We're doing things on a day-to-day basis to get us through life. And that's what we're all about here at An Apple a Day. We're getting through life. We're showing people that we may have a disability, but we're not down and we're not out, and we're still formidable human beings. I don't care what's wrong with us. You could be a quadriplegic. You're still a formidable human being. And that's what's good about here at An Apple a Day. None of us are down and out, and we stick together. So join us on Friday. Join us this Friday, and we're going to talk about some things that have come up in the last 3 weeks. It's going to make your head spin because it makes mine spin. Trust me. And I can be a maniac or I can be a moron sometimes too. But you're going to like it. So be here Friday. I'm so happy to be back with you. Thank you for coming back and listening, because I'm looking at the numbers and I do want to let you know. It's very important. We have a new country listening to us. That's right. We're up to 58 countries listening to An Apple a Day. We have Austria has joined the Apple a Day family. Welcome to you guys. And one other thing I want to say before I sign off here today is, you guys out in the Midwest with these tornadoes, you're in our prayers, man. You're definitely in our prayers. Hold tight. The destruction so far has been material. You can always get new houses and new cars, but losing your life, that you can't replace. So stay strong. You're in our thoughts and you're in our prayers here. So thanks again for holding out, guys. Thanks again for coming back. And I will talk to you on Friday. And remember this, no matter what, things can always be worse. Right now, somewhere, someone is striving to get where you're at. Remember that, my friends. Okay, I will talk to you on Friday. Have a great week, and I'll see you then. This is Jimmy Apple.
Thanks for listening to An Apple a Day with Jimmy Apple, your gateway to a happy, healthy life. Join our community at www.famousapple.com. See you next time.